Hi, my name's John Ravenscroft, and this is the first video in a series of videos about how to play the guitar using the Dadgad system of tuning. Dadgad is a system of tuning that changes the way the guitar strings are tuned. This guitar is in standard tuning at the moment, so to play a chord of D, I have to make that shape, which is fairly complicated. I'm using 3 fingers, and when people first start to play guitar it can be quite tricky to hold those chord shapes. Similarly, this is a G. One of the reasons for using Dadgad is it makes it much easier to hold down those chords. In Dadgad, D is not this. D is simply one finger on one string, and when I retune in a moment you'll hear the sound it makes. G, which in normal tuning is this, in Dadgad is just this. 2 fingers, much easier to play. So the first stage is to get the guitar into Dadgad tuning, and that's fairly simple to do. Normal guitar tuning is E, A, D, G, B, E. To change normal tuning to Dadgad, you drop your E string, which is this thick one, drop that down from E to D. That's the D in Dadgad, the very first D. A you can leave alone because the 5th string is already A, and the same for the 4th string, which is D. That gives you D, A, D for the first part of Dadgad. D, A, D. You can also leave your 3rd string alone because that's already tuned to G. So D, A, D, G. The next one, however, you do have to change. It's currently B, and you need to take it down to A. So if you play the 5th string, which is an A, and your 2nd string, you've now got D, A, D, G, A. And the only thing left to do is to take the 1st string, which is currently E, take that down to a D. And this is what Dadgad sounds like when you're not holding down any of the strings. To play a D chord, you just put your 1st finger behind the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. That's a chord of D. To play a chord of G, you just put your middle finger behind the 5th fret on the 6th string, and your 3rd finger behind the 5th fret on the 5th string. And that gives you a G. D, G.